Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Media Matters. Today's story is very disturbing, horrific, and chilling, so viewers' discretion is advised. If this is your first time watching my videos, please subscribe to my channel to get updates on each new content. Let's begin. On November 10, 2019, Modukbe Kolawole set off to this new church that her friends recommended to her. It was a miracle center with long hours of prayers, which Modukbe thought would help her young marriage. On that Sunday morning, she took her one-year-old son, Gold, with her to Sotitobire Miracle Center in Akure, Ondo State. On reaching there, she was advised to register her son in the daycare section because children were not allowed in the main church hall. She refused initially and argued with the attendants because her son was too young to be there. On a second thought, she felt that her son might benefit from seeing older children walking around, which might motivate him to start walking too. So she decided to leave him there. She returned mid-service to check her son and she noticed that there was an adjustment in the sitting position and some food other than what she prepared for him was being offered to the child. She protested and insisted that his food pack contained enough food. That was when she noticed that a certain man had been taking pictures of her son in the daycare. The man walked up to her and began asking her questions about her child and her husband. He introduced himself as the pastor's aide who likes getting to know new members. After chatting with the man, Modukbe went back to the adult worship center. When she turned around, she noticed that the man was now sitting behind her. The pastor asked everyone to close their eyes for prayers and that anyone who didn't would die on the weekend. So she closed her eyes for 30 minutes and when she opened them, the strange man was gone. When she returned to the daycare, her child was missing. She raised the alarm and reported the matter to the church authorities, but nothing positive came out of it. The daycare attendants tried explaining to her that maybe her child followed someone out of the room or that a familiar face picked him up. This is a child that is not walking yet. Where could the baby have gone to? So frantically, Modukbe ran everywhere in the church premises, harassing other children in their cars as they were driven away by their parents. She was just searching around, asking everyone if they've seen her child. She would open car doors and peep under lift legs, trying to see if perhaps someone took the child and put them in the car. Suddenly, the man she had seen earlier taking pictures of her son appeared and began following her around to search for her son. The man acted concerned but asked a lot of questions on what she was thinking and what her next plans were. He kept walking back and forth to the pastor's office while fiddling his phone. At the end of the day, it was clear someone had taken her child. After her son was declared missing, the founder of the church, Prophet Alpha Babatunde, who had promised to ensure the child was found, didn't want the matter reported to the police. He urged the parents to return home and be calm while efforts would be made by the church to find the child. Modukbe and her husband reported the case to the paramount ruler of the Akure kingdom, the Deji of Akure, where an oath was taken to curse whoever took the child. The leader of the church declared their innocence. The case was reported to the police anti-kidnapping unit and she noticed that the strange man she saw at the church, who also acted concerned, drove there with the pastor's car. When Modukbe's family started suspecting him, the man vanished and stopped coming to the police station. As the matter proceeded, the church and the pastor presented another person entirely as the suspect. Modukbe complained about the posturing of the police during the encounter, saying they showed they were not willing to do much. She told the media that from the very beginning of the issue, she suspected foul play from the church authorities and would hold them responsible for the disappearance of the child. It was also alleged that the body of the missing one-year-old was found buried under the church altar. There were rumors that the prophet confessed to killing the toddler. The case was transferred to the State Security Service and the prophet and owner of the church, Alpha Babatunde, was taken into custody. The prophet denied all the allegations against him, saying he had nothing to do with the missing child. He also said the parents of the child had not shown enough commitment and that he had offered to help in any way. He also complained of the family of the parents of the child attacking the church premises and destroying properties over the issue. The Ondo State Police Public Relations Officer Femi Joseph, said investigations were at an advanced stage and the police were in the process of charging some persons to court over the matter. He denied that the police were lackadaisical in their handling of the matter and that the involvement of the SSS would not take anything away from what the police are doing. The spokesperson said that the SSS had the right to investigate the matter and that they are an independent agency and they can investigate. On March 16, 2020, Prophet Babatunde was denied bail. He was charged with aiding the kidnapping of a 1-year-old Kola Wole Gold from his church on November 10, 2019 during a Sunday service. He was charged with 6 other members of the church who, like him, have pleaded not guilty before the court. On October 6, 2020, Prophet Babatunde was sentenced to life imprisonment. However, we still do not know why the toddler was killed and why he was buried there. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel to get weekly updates from me. I post 2 to 3 times a week and sometimes 4. If you'd like to recommend a story for me to narrate, please send me a message on Twitter at mm_with_Oluchi or drop your comments below.